All right guys, we're going to look at a chest supported cable lat pull down. Now before I do, just to touch a little bit on the setup considerations. Now you can see here that we've got the Prime short bar set up. However, if you do not have one of these, first of all I'd suggest you order one, but the second thing is you can actually modify some of the regular bars you would have pretty much in any gym just simply by taking, it could be this, it could be a zigzag bar, it could be a long bar, but as long as you've got something where you can stick some D handles on either end and kind of line it up to your individual structure, then we're in a good place. But let's say we're going to run with this for the moment. We're going to get Charlie to stand up. He's going to grab both handles. He's going to lower himself down carefully into the seat. Chest is going to stay supported. Now what you'll notice here is that the line of this cable is kind of running down in line with the lat fibers, and we're really targeting these lower lat fibers here. So as I get Charlie to go through a few reps, the key cues that we're really going to think about here is we're going to think about keeping the elbows in as close to the body as he can for his structure. So almost like tracing the line of the bench here, and thinking about driving the elbows down and around into the base of the spine. Now, of course, the elbows aren't going to be able to move all the way into the base of the spine, but that's just the intention, that we're driving those elbows right in to this midpoint here. Other things to think about as a final cue to really bias the lats and create the most challenge that we possibly can is that, and we'll get Charlie to start from the top, as he pulls the elbows down, I'm going to get him to think about this more as a downward movement with the elbow and finishing around about the hip crease here. So it's much more of a focus on pulling down. We're not going to focus on pulling back. Now, a couple of things that people will often do wrong. We'll see people overextend through the back here. So you can see that big hyperextension through the lumbar spine. Another thing that people will do as well is that they'll almost make it too much of an elbow flexion, i.e. bicep exercise. They'll kind of either pull to mid-back or they'll just really use the biceps to bias. So the way to think about this is if we think about keeping the elbows, and come to the chop, Charlie. So if we think chest into the pad, that stays in that position, elbow down, 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 and then as he goes on the way up, he's going to think about driving the elbows away and up to the top.